How to speak to more attractive women in your day-to-day life. My name is Rob Beef. I went from a socially autistic little pussy to somebody who's very relaxed in conversation. I can flow really well. I can flirt. I can banter. I can bounce back and forth. And I want to get you to the same place. This is how to speak to more quantity of attractive women in your day-to-day life. If you want to actually meet these attractive women and you are bad at conversation and cold approach and all of these other things, those are my other videos. But this is actually how to get the quantity of attractive women that you genuinely see in your visual cue so you can go speak to them in your day-to-day life. Number one is having an energetic, encouraging friend group. These two words are very important. Energetic is a friend group where you're very boisterous. You can be loud together. You can push them, they can push you. You like wrestle a little bit. You have fun in the conversation. You're like that loud group that everybody's judging in the gym. You know that group of guys that are standing around the bench. They're all shouting. They're all hitting PRs. They're going for run rate maxes. They're actually having a funner time than you. The guy with his headphones in, he's listening to like David Goggins all angry and stuff, he's got his hood up. They seem more welcoming to women than you do. Just because they're happy, they're having fun, they're smiling, they look like they're having a good time. So you want to be in a friend group where it's energetic and also, very important as well, they are encouraging. They would encourage you to go and speak to that girl. They see you looking at a girl over in the corner of your eye, and they go speak to her, and then you go, no, I'm too scared, and they're like pushing you to go speak to her, and then you go speak to her, and you come back, and you're like, I got a number, and everyone's like, yes, yes. You want that because that would be so beneficial for you. Because if you don't have anybody else to actually like push you to go and do something, encourage you, it will feel so much worse. And there's also times where you're in a friend group. I've been in friend groups like this before, where they're like the opposite of encouraging. They discourage you. They say, no, no, she wouldn't be into you. She's probably got a boyfriend. And then you go up, and then she's got a boyfriend. And they're like, oh yeah, what'd that tell you? What'd that tell you? Or she doesn't have a boyfriend, and they still like kind of hate on you, even though you got a number. So you don't want to be in friend groups like that. You want to be in a friend group that is energetic. You're having fun. You're boisterous. You're pushing each other around. You're having fun. You're like a fucking like a lion cub like playing with his friends, but you also are getting encouraged to go and speak to that girl. Imagine there's a girl over there and you and your friends are around, you're talking about shit, you're talking about business, and one of your friend catches you looking at another girl. He will go straight away, go speak to her right now, or you're a bitch. And then you'll go do it because you're like, fuck, I gotta go do it. The whole group's looking at me now. And they're encouraging me and they're like, come on, bro, come on. You will speak to way more attractive women if you are in a friend group like this. And also the fact of your friend will speak to a girl, then it's so easy for you to come up. He'll introduce you. He'll be like, "Oh, this is my friend Robbie. He benches like 300." But you know what I mean? Like you can just There's so many more opportunities to speak to girls when you're around friends that are doing the same thing. They're energetic and they are encouraging, and you actually all like each other. So it doesn't feel like a space where if you went up to a girl and got rejected, they would all laugh at you and you'd hate your life. If you went up to a girl and got rejected, they'd be like, "Well, fair play for going up." That's what you want. Go outside earlier. This was a very important one for me because I used to be the guy that would wake up on the weekend and play Rocket League all day, and then I wouldn't really go out much. I would go out maybe like for a little bit to go get food with my family, and then I would come back in and play Rocket League again. You know what I mean? Like you're probably similar to that when you're watching content or you're playing video games or whatever. You stay in the house very very often, so there's just not a lot of chance to speak to women. If you're in your house, there's not going to be any fucking. She's not going to come through your door, you know what I mean? So you have to go outside earlier. And I would say do autistic steps. Lay out clothes before you go out, and write on like a calendar or like a calendar in your room, like or a checklist. Go out before this time for a walk. And I guarantee that you will speak to more girls. If you go out at 9 a.m. every morning, you will speak to like 5 or 6 more girls than if you didn't. If you're like good at cold approaching, you can actually go up and you're not scared of the anxiety. If you're scared of that, go into my earlier videos because they'll teach on anxiety and fear of judgment and all this, which will help you to actually cold approach. But once you've got past that fear, it's more about just the volume of women that you're speaking to, and it's a numbers game. So you have to go outside earlier in your day. If you're not going outside, you're not going to meet any women. If you wait till like 4 p.m. to go outside, there's gonna be way less chance of you speaking to women. And then if you go out at 9 a.m., you go for a nice morning walk, you've got like a coffee, like a takeaway cup, you go into the coffee shop, you've already spoke to a girl, you've already got a little bit of social flow because of barista, and then you speak to the person next to you, like, oh, how's your day going? Oh, what are you up to after this? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. And you're getting into conversations, now you're in more of the social flow. And then when you see that girl, it's so much easier to go and speak to her straight away. That's what you want. Plan and initiate fun activities. A lot of attractive women don't just go out the house for nothing. They won't just go out the house for a walk or whatever. They'll actually go out to go and do something. Go bowling, go mini golf or whatever. You know what I mean? These activities that are fun, and obviously they'll go on nights out, they'll go clubbing and all that. But if you want to meet a girl who's not doing that, then it will have to be more of these fun activities, these like wholesome activities that you can do. So you have to be the one to plan and initiate it. I've realised this, that if you don't plan and initiate and actually like take the effort to book everything, shit won't happen. So you've probably got a friend group right now and you're probably like lying back, you don't really do much of the planning. I want you to become the guy that plans and initiates the fun activities because one, it puts you in that leadership role. You're the guy that's walking up into the counter when you go to the mini golf or the bowling, you're talking to the person and saying, oh yeah, I booked these tickets, like me and my friends are coming in, is that okay? You know, you're getting into more of that social flow, speaking to strangers, you're putting yourself forward to do all that stuff. But two, you will feel this good energy because you're like, we're all having a fun time and it was all because of me. You know what I mean? You're all having a fun time and it wouldn't have happened if you didn't plan and book and do everything to do it. So you'll have this confidence that like you're a valuable member of this team. I know people say, oh yeah, you shouldn't be in friendships because of like the value that you bring, but realistically, everybody brings a certain level of value to the friendship group. If you're not adding anything, if you're just sitting there quiet, you don't actually add anything, people will start to like think, what's the point in inviting you? So you want to be the guy to plan the fun activities, and then you could be the leader. You could be the one thinking, oh, is he adding anything? I know this sounds fucking like autistic, but the point is that you will feel so much like higher status in the friend group if you plan and initiate fun activities, and you will speak to more attractive women because there will be more attractive women at these places, and then you can go speak to them. They're just like a little plus. You don't want to go in thinking, oh yeah, there's going to be attractive women, so like we're gonna go in and then like we'll scout out the area. Nah, just go in, have as much fun as possible because these places are built to have as much fun as you fucking want. And then if you see a girl, it's just an add-on. It's just a plus. You go speak to her. Your friend goes speak to her. You're hyping up your friend. You're encouraging each other. As I said, you have an energetic, encouraging friend group, and you're all like laughing together. And this is how you're going to speak to more attractive women in your life. I've got a school community down below which will teach you dating master. It will teach you how to cold approach and be capable of cold approaching in any certain scenario and situation. And I've got a first date guide which will teach you to be the most desirable guy that she's ever been on a first date with. I've also got a community in there. There's 2 guys in there so far. I don't know why I put up 3 because it's technically me as well. There's 3 guys in there, including me, and I'll like be replying to the comments and stuff. And we're all loving it. Just get in, bro. Just click on that. No pressure, of course, but click on it, see what I have to offer, and see if it's any value to you. Have a good day, bro. Goodbye.